Well, what's going on, guys? It's Mr. Affleck9916, and welcome back to another Euro Truck Simulator 2 Hard Economy mod Let's Play. We left off in Stavanger, Norway, and today we're going to be taking a mountainous and crazy trip through Norway with a special delivery. So this is going to be a quite interesting drive. As you can see, it's a haul truck chassis, $258 we're going to get for this one. Nice 31 cents a kilometer as well. So 6 hours, 15 minutes should be a nice long drive. It's 7:28 in the morning on Wednesday. So it should be a beautiful drive through the Norwegian countryside, and I think we'll just be doing one delivery in this episode due to the obvious extreme length of it. But wow, look at that. We got the Volvo Globetrotter in the middle of the fjords, in the middle of the mountains, and this is what we're carrying today. Haul truck chassis, just this huge piece of construction equipment. So this is obviously quite the delivery that we're going to be making, a lot bigger than our first special delivery, I can tell you that. The first one was just a couple tires that weren't even all that crazy. This one is actually quite crazy of a delivery. So doing our second special delivery already, which is quite exciting. Alright, I think I know what to do because we've done this before. Alright, in the Volvo, go ahead, get this thing started up. Put the lights on, it's still not fully light yet. Put it in the drive, and let's head on out of here. We have to be very careful not to hit anything, because look how wide this truck is. That's incredible. Incredible. Alrighty. For some reason, my track IR is not being very sensitive today. There we go. That's better. Had to reset it again. But I hope you guys are all having a good Tuesday. I uploaded this once again in advance because I was going out of town for the weekend. Hope you guys all had a good Veterans Day weekend here in the United States. Just 2 more weeks till Thanksgiving. It's hard to believe, but it is coming. Oh, geez. Whoa. What am I hitting? Oh, I've hit the inside a little bit, haven't I? All right, let's put this into reverse. That was no good. Oh boy. Come on, truck. Back up. What's going on? It's not touching anything. Come on. Try that V for differential lock. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, that seems to work a little bit. There we go. Alright, just had to turn the wheel away from it and we are good. Let's turn off that differential lock and let's go a little bit wider here. We're just gonna have to take our time, aren't we? This is an incredibly incredibly wide load, so we gotta be much more careful. The last thing we need to do is actually damage the cargo. That would be a nightmare scenario. Oh, look, there's the TV station too. Hopefully my mess up's not gonna be on Norwegian television tonight. Alrighty. Beautiful day here in Norway. 8:22 in the morning. We're driving a haul truck chassis down a dirt road. There's actually a really cool facility back here, way off the beaten path. I don't know if it was a mining facility or whatever they were building back there. Go ahead and turn our lights up and stay now. But they add these things into the games, and I think it's quite cool that they do that, because it gives a mix-up versus just, you know, you're delivering to some place in a town. And, you know, that kind of just gets boring, and, you know, it's the same thing once you've done it a couple times, obviously. Excuse my voice today. I've been battling a cold and a cough for, honestly, 2 weeks, and it just doesn't seem to want to go away. Been stuffed up and all that good stuff. It's quite annoying at this point, to be honest, because, as I said, it just doesn't want to go away. Alright, so we'll go left on this road towards Bergen, and then we'll head to Oslo. There's the Follow Me truck. And I think we're going to need to take a real wide turn here. Yeah, that'll just clear. Just barely. It is quite a heavy load. But alright. We're finally on the regular road, 60 km/h speed limit. That's kind of a rare one. Usually on these roads it's 50 or 70 or 80. For some reason you don't see 60 too much. E16 towards Bergen. I love how the cops close down all the intersections on this too. It makes it interesting. And oh no, look, we gotta take this through a construction zone. That's gonna be quite interesting. Ah, you know what? We can just go through red lights. I forgot about that. I forgot about that little detail. Oh, that's close back there. Look at that. That is very close. Very close. When you got a wide load. I mean, look at that. It's just going into the other lane. So we gotta take everything wide. That's why the car in front of us. Now we see why he pushes the cars aside, going the other way. But look at this scenery. Look at these mountains. This is gorgeous. A huge delivery and a scenic place to do it. So special delivery just came out yesterday, as of me recording this for American Truck Sim. So I'm excited about that. It seems like they have different cargoes than the one in Euro Truck. And I think that's going to be really good for the Oregon DLC, because you got a lot of mountainous roads in there, like kind of like here in Norway. You got a lot of mountainous roads. You got a lot of you know, forest areas, so it's good for the logging industry, the timber industry. So I'm excited to buy that. I haven't bought the DLC yet. I'm excited to check it out. Look at that house out on this lake. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. But I'm excited to buy that for American Truck Sim, and I'm excited for them to actually announce what the next state's going to be. At this point, I'm guessing it's going to be Washington, because they're going to complete the West Coast, and I hope that's what it is, because if it is, I'm going to base myself in Seattle when I start the American Truck Sim series. But I've decided to wait till I at least find out what it's going to be. The problem is it's probably going to be 6 months till it comes out, so now that I think about it, that's not really a good idea, because it's going to be a while before it comes out. I can always move my base of operations once the game is actually out, and once I actually start a career. I'm going to start in San Francisco, but ultimately I'd like to be based in Seattle once they have a garage there, and that'll happen obviously once it becomes part of the game. Oh, look at this turn. Watch out, cars next to me. Watch out. Way into the other lane I went there. That is dodgy 100%. Whoa! What just happened? Really? Oh my goodness. Wow. Dangerously close to the rear escort. I know. Alright. What the heck? What am I hitting? Oh my gosh, no. No. I'm not gonna hit it, relax. Maybe I am. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Is this thing gonna clear? No, it's not. But how am I gonna... Oh, I need the rear escort to back up. I need to see him. Come on. Come on. Don't hit. Oh, it's gonna hit it. Is it? Or is it gonna let it go through? Alright. Come on. It's like half stuck on it. So let's think. Put it into reverse. I know. If I hit that rear escort, I think I failed the mission, which would be bad. Come on, get through! Oh man, this is no good. The rear escort needs to move. I can't even see where he is. Because it's... there we go. Alright. Now let's try going all the way to left. Putting it in forward. And getting out of this jam. There we go. I think we're good now. Alright. Now we can continue. that was crazy. And that was very frustrating as well. Alright, so now we just gotta keep this thing like in the middle. Oh, I see. They block off the bridge. Ah. Wish I would have known that. Wish I would have known that. That would have helped. So hopefully we didn't damage the cargo too much, but so far this has been a disastrous delivery. Move all the way over, don't hit that bus. Alrighty. So we got through that. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Hopefully there's no more bridges to cross back in these fjords. I'm guessing there's going to be some. But that was an absolute disaster, and that shows that this special transport is not something to mess around with. Alright, so a little bit of drama in today's episode so far, and we still have many mountain roads to go through. I should have taken the other special transport cargo, because there was another option that I had, and it was smaller, and I wouldn't have hit things on the bridge, I can tell you that. But this thing is just so wide that you need 2 lanes. This is incredibly wide. Front escort vehicle is going to warn other drivers. Okay. Yeah, he's probably going to block off the tunnel. I mean, look at that. I'll switch views. Look at that. That barely fits in the tunnel. Barely fits in the tunnel. And if that bus or someone would have come in the tunnel, that would have been a sure accident. Alright, we got through that one though. Much better than we got through the first one. I think it said trailer damage 0%, so I think we might have scratched it a little. But I don't think it's going to be too big of a concern. Obviously, what you don't want is one of those side mirrors on one of the trucks to fall out or something like that. 4 hours, 20 minutes to go. This is about a third of the way through. And we got another bridge. This one doesn't look as problematic as the last one. I'm just going to keep it in the center lane, though. Thank goodness there's not a lot of traffic today. Thank goodness we're in the middle of nowhere, and it's not really too concerning. I wonder if when they made the Scandinavia map, if they actually thought about the special transport DLC that they're going to add. Because these roads are perfect for it. These 2-lane back roads through these mountains. It's actually just quite perfect for this type of DLC. But anyway, I'll get back to what I was talking about. I think the nature of this drive has made it hard for me to actually have a regular conversation in the video. But I'm excited to see the next state on American Truck Simulator. And I am excited for the Beyond the Baltic DLC, which I think... let's move over here. Don't hit anything. Don't hit us, bus. Come on, get through. Okay. Not much room to spare there, but we're okay. I can just park it in the center lane and it doesn't seem to be a problem, but when a car comes is when I gotta move over, and that's when things seem to get dodgy. And my sleep counter is starting to go up, so hopefully that doesn't become too much of a problem. Look how much we slow down into this corner. I can't believe how beautiful it is back here, though. I don't know if I've driven on this road on my old profile. I know I've been through Norway before, but I don't know about this deep into it, into the mountains. Absolutely gorgeous, though, I gotta say. Look at that. A truck passing the heavy load right over. Look at this hairpin. You can't even see anything coming. We just gotta take it easy. There we go. Alright, much better. Much better. I'm looking forward to my bank account growing after this delivery. I think with the problems I faced, I wish they were going to pay me more than just 250 bucks. Yeah, see, he goes ahead through the tunnel, so let's slow down. We're gonna wait for him to go ahead a little bit here. Alright. The police should have the tunnel shut down on the other side. Turn our headlights on in the tunnel. These tunnels are cool, though. They don't add, like, it's not like in Sweden where all the tunnels have those fancy walls on the sides. This is just exposed rock. They know there's so many in Norway that they don't have the time to just, you know, like up here at the end, it's concrete. They don't have time to do that throughout the whole tunnel, it seems like. Yeah, good thing I waited, because look at that. There's a nice Scania coming. And the two of us would simply have not fit in that tunnel. There's no doubt about it. We can turn our headlights off now. Anyway, Beyond the Baltic Sea should be coming out in a week or two. So as soon as that comes out, I cannot wait to start exploring those parts of the map. As long as it's taken me to explore Scandinavia, I don't know if we're going to get down to France and Italy in time to check those areas out before Beyond the Baltics comes out, because it could be in just a week from now. I think I had seen it might be November 12th, but I'm not sure. Obviously, as you guys are watching this, that's even closer now, so that will be coming soon. We'll be taking the ferry over to St. Petersburg, Russia, and Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, and Finland, of course, which is nice. We can finish off the Nordic countries. Alright, to Oslo. We're not going to Bergen, we're going to Oslo. That's a good turn right there. But I am excited for that DLC to come out. It's going to be a fun new parts of the map to explore, even though I haven't explored a lot of the other new parts of the map yet. Man, this turn up ahead is... Yeah, I hate when it's to the right, because there's more truck to the right than there is to the left, because the driver's side is on the left. So when I'm on the left, it's a little bit easier to navigate. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's tight. I mean, that's within a foot right there of colliding. I don't even want to know how much space I have out the right side right now. It scares me to think about it. Ugh. Okay. E134 to Oslo. Hey, we're on TV again. Hello. Thanks for filming. We're coming through. We're not buying gas. We're just staying on the road, doing the right thing. These houses back here are amazing too. I think it would be quite a place to live in real life. Among the fjords, among the mountains. You just wonder what kind of jobs there are out there, but it doesn't seem like it's poor areas. In the US, when there's mountains like this, people who live among the mountains, it's generally not the areas that are the most well-off economically in America, at least in the eastern US, among the Appalachian Mountains. Except for the tourist areas, it's very poor. I think in Norway, there's more money throughout the whole country, which is actually quite incredible. Because these areas, you know, you think about how hard they are to develop, and you know how hard they are to give people jobs, because these people live so remote compared to cities. You know, if you live in Oslo, there's no problem, but when you live out here, where are the jobs? You know, and and before the car came around, how did these people were so secluded, their whole existence could have been within a 5 square mile area, because they just didn't leave the little mountain valley that they were from ever, because it was impossible to get out. I mean, how do you go for a walk to the neighboring town when you have to go over that? You know, how do you do that? It just simply wasn't possible. And even nowadays, you know, you can drive, but to the other side of these mountains, you know, who knows how long you have to parallel them before there's a road that goes through. There could be a spot a mile away on the other side of this hill, and it could take 2 hours to get there. So this is why these areas stayed very secluded, and they didn't really have much contact or trade with the outside world. Now with the car and with modern technology, it's made it a lot better, but you still have to imagine that to this day it hasn't necessarily been easy for these areas to develop. So the fact that in Sweden, I know there are some mountainous areas in Sweden. None of them are really in Euro Truck Sim, but some areas in Sweden, the whole country has fiber optic internet, including all the insane rural areas of the country in the middle and northern parts of the country, which we'll explore when we get to Pro Mods. But how have they done that, How have they done that? It's actually quite crazy that they've been able to bring fiber optic internet to the whole country, because that's a lot of wires. I mean, especially when you have one house that's all by itself, and the Swedish government said no, everyone's going to have it, and they managed to find a way to make it work, which is just crazy. And in the U.S., parts of West Virginia, Kentucky, these places are off the beaten path, just like parts of Scandinavia are. And they just haven't developed, Unfortunately, there's mass poverty. The living situation is not very good. People, don't really have opportunity. The only jobs are in the coal mines. Coal's going away now. And, they're looking for alternative industries, but there are none. And that's been the problem with these areas, especially in the Appalachian Mountains, is, as coal is going away, regardless of whether you like it or not. I mean, it's just not, it's too expensive to produce coal now. It's a lot cheaper to do wind energy, solar energy, natural gas. And obviously the environmental effects of coal with climate change is serious too, but just taking politics out of it and looking from an economic perspective, coal's not the future. Coal is the past. Coal is dying because it's just too expensive to mine coal. There's cheaper ways of producing electricity now, and those are renewable energy and, for now, natural gas, although eventually, renewables are going to be the cheapest by far. Wind's going to be the cheapest. So coal's no longer really an option, and it's going away. It's gone up a little bit because Trump's tried to bring it back, but it's only delaying the inevitable. The coal industry is still on its way out, and the grave concern is, what are you going to do to 1 million plus people that live in West Virginia and Kentucky, eastern Kentucky? How are you going to make sure that their communities are already falling apart? The situation's already, in some areas, it's like a third world country. How are you going to prevent it from getting even worse? And how are you going to make it better? Because people can't continue to live like that. The extreme amounts of poverty in parts of the United States is incredible. And the truth is, we have to find an alternative industry for them. But that's the question, is what is it? Is it green energy? We know that's an option, but how there needs to be the political will. There needs to be the corporations that need to get involved and help out. And if it's not going to be in the energy sector, what's it going to be in? What company is going to move jobs to the poorest, most uneducated part of the country? And how do you fix it? Other than you put more federal funding in education, okay, that'll help. So that's something you can do, but that's only gonna, that'll fix it over tens of years, right? That'll take decades. Is there a more immediate fix to kind of jumpstart the economy there? And to be honest, I don't know the answer to that. But you see how geography plays a huge part, because these parts of West Virginia, it's not like, maybe the city of Charleston, West Virginia will be okay, because it's a city, when it can kind of sustain itself with the jobs that it needs. Look at this road going up the hillside, by the way. That's incredible. But look at that! Wow! That's a screenshot right there. That is absolutely gorgeous. Wow! The way those rock cliffs are is just absolutely beautiful. I love that. And it's amazing how rocky it is here too, which makes it even more amazing that Norway has done what's so successful, because there are areas like this that are so extremely remote. I mean, these mountains are a lot steeper and harder to pass than the Appalachian Mountains in West Virginia. There's no doubt about it. Not that those ones are easy to pass. Those ones are very hard to pass too. But some of these are just rock. And you wonder how do you get past that? I have no idea. Look at that. This truck can barely make it up the hillside. Let's do that differential. I have to slow down the truck to lock it. Okay. I was gonna say maybe that'll help me go uphill more. Because we're really pounding out the RPMs right now. We just gotta get up this hillside, and hopefully it's down on the other side. Because I know Oslo's down by the water, and I don't think we're not going into the city. We're going outside the city, but hopefully it works out. And look how long of a delivery this has ended up being. It's now saying 4:26 p.m. for our ETA, so that continues to get pushed back and back because my truck can hardly make it up the hill. If you're gonna take these back mountain roads in Norway, you gotta make sure you have a truck that can handle it. And obviously this is the one they gave me, so I really have no other choice because I don't even own my own truck yet. I did play around with the trailer ownership last night. I've mentioned I have another profile. I still have it on my Apple laptop, so the graphics are way down and all that, but I bought a trailer and did a delivery with that. It's pretty awesome. I don't have the hard economy mod installed, but man, in the regular economy, do you make a lot more money when you have your own trailer. There's no doubt about that. The money starts raking in. And it's exciting, you know, because it actually, when you load and unload, like, it takes like an hour. So when you go to load up your cargo, it actually, an hour of time passes in game, which is super cool, and I love that aspect of realism. And I think that's one thing that Truck Sim should really strive for in the future, is more of a realistic day-to-day type thing. You know, I'd like to see, you know, you need more rest hours, you need more downtime. You know, maybe your trucker needs to, you know, go eat, right? And maybe you need to stop for that. Or, you know, maybe if it's a 6-hour drive, and why is it getting dark already? It's only 3:30. That sky is conspicuously dark for the time of day that it is. I have no idea. Why is it sunset? I maybe the sunset mod is adjusted now because it's suddenly thinking it's wintertime. I don't know, that just seems really weird for it to be this dark this early, because it's not even 4 o'clock yet, and it's getting dark and I have to put my headlights on, so that's weird, because that was not happening before. I'm gonna have to look at my mods and see what's going on with that. I mean, I'll be happy with it once the winter mod sets in. It's gonna get dark early, and that's exactly what we're gonna want. But it's just weird to see the sky this dark at 3:47 when it should be, you know, 9 o'clock when it's this dark. So I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about the economy mod. I'd like to see, you know, maybe you have to stop to use the restroom on a 6-hour drive, you know, something like that. I think that would be a really cool thing to add to the game, because it adds that, you know, time passing realism. And obviously one thing they really need, they need seasons in the game. I don't want to have to do a winter mod. I want the trees to change from summer to fall to spring to winter. And I want it to be, you know, you start the game and you start it on June 1st, and then you go through the seasons. I think I talked about this in the first episode or the second episode of this series. But how nice would it be if we could have seasons? I mean, imagine all these trees right now being yellow or whatever. Or of course it's still the first week of my career, so it would still be summertime. But then, you know, the sunrise sunset is accurate. You know, the stars are accurate to the time of year that it is. That's the greatest thing that this game could add, in my opinion. And I'd rather see that than another map expansion, because it would just make so much more. It would make the game feel like you actually have a career. And then, of course, you know, we need rest when you don't have a truck. I wish I could see that, because, you know, now I'm kind of just driving 24/7 through the days, which is annoying. I'd like to be able to, you know, click on a hotel and just have it teleport me there, and I can sleep in the hotel, and then it's the next day, and then I pick up a delivery. That's what I'd ultimately like to see in the game. So we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do, right? The most we can do as YouTubers and as fans is just kind of give them our feedback and tell them what we want. But yeah, it's 4:15. It's already getting dark. It was not doing that in Sweden. It was like 9 o'clock and it was getting dark. So something changed. One of my mods changed or something like that. But the good news is it looks like our delivery point is right around the bend. Alright, let's not have any more collisions. Let's get in a little bit better than we got out. Because, man, did we have a troublesome special delivery. I think that's what I'll call the title of this episode when it goes up. Because that's what it was. It was a troublesome special delivery. Alrighty. It's getting cloudy, too. Getting cloudy. I'll be putting the winter mod on soon as well. I think I'll put it on once we get to December. Unless I find myself in southern Europe, I'll keep it off because it doesn't really get winter in Italy. They don't really get snow down there. In the Mediterranean climate, it's pretty much warm weather year-round. Alrighty, let's bring this in. Make sure we have enough space on both sides. Gonna cut this in as far as we can. Our entry point is kind of like floating in the air. That's weird. Trailer damage 10%. What did I hit? No! No! Oh my word. No idea what I hit coming in. That's bizarre. What the heck? Alright, let's put the parking brake on. Turn those lights off. Turn the engine off. We're gonna have a damage penalty, folks. That is bad. I have no idea what I hit. Satisfactory. Ouch! That's no good. We get some XP bonus, though, and it looks like we do level up. Yeah, minus 47. Ugh! Ouch! So 211 euros is all we're going to get, because we had a little bit of damage. So that is no good at all. I think we scratched up our trailer a little bit. What do we want to add? Remember, these don't really give you more money now with this economy mod. Eco driving we don't need yet. I want to do another ADR. Let's do gases. Hydrogen, nitrogen. I think that sounds pretty fun. Or do we want solids? Let's do flammable solids. We'll do that. We'll apply that one. And there you have it, guys. Sorry about if it was a little shorter episode than normal. I don't think it was. But we are now in Oslo, which means we can teleport into the city. Oh, no, it's not letting us. What? Oh, come on. We're in... We took it to here, and it's not going to let me do a delivery to Oslo. From Oslo. That's really frustrating. So in the next episode, I guess, we'll be back in Stavanger, and maybe we'll head back down south or something like that. Or maybe we'll head to a regular area on Oslo and kind of do part of that drive again. I don't know. It seems like there's nothing that actually wants to go into the city. So we'll figure that out in the next episode, which, of course, I'll actually record next week closer to when I upload it. That's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. And for now, we'll see you next time. I'm Mr. Affleck 9916. Peace.